Hello everyone, it is TheFeralDarrellPlays and welcome back to another Overlook Bay video. In this video today, I will be teaching you guys how to get gems super duper fast in Overlook Bay. This is the month of August version. I've done this before, and this is the newest and most effective way to make gems. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. I would do every single day to collect gems is collect all 10 of your buried treasures. Doing this gets you several doubloons, and you also get a task for unearthing all 10 buried treasures as well. So I will explain in just a minute in why collecting all of these buried treasures is very necessary each and every day. So collecting all of your buried treasures and converting them into doubloons is actually one of the best way to get gems in the game. I know this might sound crazy, but it's for one simple item. The one item you'll be looking at in the shop right here when you talk to the bird is the treasure seed. So the treasure seed is just like any other normal seed, but a lot better. Like when I mean a lot better, it is a lot better. So let's look at the seeds real quick over here in the fruit area where you sell all of the fruit. So these are the fruits that spawn naturally in the Overlook Bay city. The most you can get is 25 gems for selling in each peach. Now, there is a secret, and there are other different types of fruit as well to get from limited events. Those include the jelly bean seeds, the new seeds from this extinction event, the artifact tree seeds, and also the treasure seed. So each of these treasure fruit sells for 200 gems, which is 8 times better than any of the Overlook Bay fruit out of all of them. This is super overpowered, and for me, I get 5 from every tree, so I get 2,000 every single day, once a day. If you do it twice, we can get 4,000 gems each day, which is ridiculous just on these treasure fruit seeds alone. So see what getting all of your buried treasures each day gets you. I currently have 2 treasure seed fruit trees in my backyard, and in total I get 4,000 gems per fruit tree per every 12 hours. I shake my trees every 12 hours, so in total in one day I get 8,000 gems just from these 2 trees. This is ridiculous. And collecting your doubloons each day could lead to that many gems for you each and every day. Just imagine if you had 4 of these fruit trees in your backyard, you will get 16,000 gems per day, which is ridiculous. 16,000 more gems that you previously did not have. So this might seem obvious because I was talking about collecting fruit earlier, but the second best way to get gems in Overlook Bay is to collect the fruit from all 11 fruit trees in Overlook Bay. Now this is super overpowered. You can get thousands upon thousands of gems each and every day from these fruit trees, and remember, these fruits replenish every 12 hours, meaning you can set an alarm clock for 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. and your fruit trees will be ready right then at your alarm clock. I really do this every single day. Twice a day I set an alarm for one time in the morning and the exact same number time, for example 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. at night, so that I can collect my fruit trees 2 times a day. This works for all of the fruit trees in the game, even the ones in your backyard. So these fruit trees collect so much gems for you, and I recommend if you have a few minutes, I will collect the fruit trees each and every day. For me, it takes a little less than 10 minutes, about 9.5 minutes, but I also have a rainbow shiny ladybug, which lets me get 5 fruits per tree. Usually, if you don't have any type of ladybug, it should take you around 4.5 to 5 minutes if you know where all of the fruit trees are. So this method is really great at collecting gems, and your gems will stack up after time, and you can get as many extinction pet pods as you can before they leave, or even save up for the next event, which I highly recommend. So the third best way to get gems in Overlook Bay is to complete all of your pet tasks that you get all of the time. So with each pet task you get gems, experience for your pets, and you get paw badges. Now the paw badges is the ones we are really after. So we exchange the paw badges either in the normal pet shop or in the ocean pet shop. I highly recommend always going to the ocean pet shop because there is a chance that we can get treasure seed from that wheel. Now I've never gotten it before, but there's still a chance. But also remember that we get gems for it as well for raising a pet, but in the pet wheel you have so many different options. There's a chance of getting gems, doubloons, gems, more doubloons, a treasure pet pod, death, treasure seed, and 10 wishes. Now there are two ways we can get gems on there and two different doubloon sections. Either are just as good. Doubloons we can save up and eventually sell in for treasure seeds, which we got doubloons here, but we can eventually trade these for treasure seeds, which will get us a huge amount of gems very fast. Also, wishes are also good, which I will go over next, and gems, it's great to get gems as well, but raising a pet can lead to all of these great prizes, so I recommend raising a pet while doing the first two items on this list because this is a good way to get gems very fast. So the fourth way to get gems are two things that you can do every single day that don't take longer than a minute. The first thing is getting your free wish. One, you get 50 free gems from the task, 25 free gems from the tasks, and there's also a good chance at getting gems. You can get 50 gems, 65 gems, 85 gems, 100 gems, and a whole lot more. There's pet pods, and there's a mystery pet every single time. This time I got a gold pet pod, which is not the greatest in how to get gems video, but it is still a pet. This is very good way to get gems, and you get one free wish every single day. Now along with the free wish in the wishing well is the collecting your 2 treasures each day. One more thing I'd like to touch on about is you can get extra wishes in so many different ways. You can buy them, you can get them from the pet wheel, which is another reason why we can collect and raise pets. It's such a good way to get gems. Now, every day 2 of these artifacts spawn every single day. No, they're not the artifacts from the extinction event, they're just normal ones. Also, there are seashells. You might as well collect them because they do sell in for gems as well. But these 2 you scoop up with the shovel and then take them to the lighthouse, and underneath the lighthouse is a crazy scientist that sells them for 50 gems each. If you get both of them, this is an easy 100 gems that you can be getting every single day. So don't miss out on 100 gems because it's 100 more gems than you previously did not have. Seriously, these gems stack up, and after many days of doing this, this is worth a lot of gems. So here's 1 day, 2 days worth, 3 days, 4 days worth of these scales or these artifacts. So I got 350 gems for pretty much doing nothing. This is one of the simplest things to do, and you can be very lazy and you could still do this. This is very simple. So the 5th way to get gems very fast in Overlook Bay is to go fishing. Yes, this is very easy. I recommend getting a pretty good fishing rod and a mermaid if you have a mermaid, and then I would use bait every single cast. I know the bait itself costs gems, but you will get rewarded in the future with more and better fish. This is the best way to get gems. It does take a long time. I did a few different methods. One was fishing for an hour in Overlook Bay without the bait. I got 11,500 gems. And for Molten Mines fishing with bait, I got 9,000 gems, so 2,000 gems less. And fishing in Arcadia Isle with the fishing bait, I got 22,000 gems in 1 hour. Everything that I just said was recorded in 1 hour, so I made sure all of the experiments were accurate, and also the fish in Arcadia Isle and in Molten Mines sell for quite a bit more than in normal Overlook Bay, so I would always fish in Arcadia Isle, whether that's the Arcadia Depths or Molten Mines if you have Molten Mines. But my favorite is to go fishing in Arcadia Isle with the fish bait. I get a whole ton of gems each and every time I do this, and this is the best way to get gems over a long period of time. Yes, it does take a while, but with a Rainbow Shiny Mermaid and a level 100 fishing rod like me, I get 22,000 gems per hour going fishing using this method. I think it's great, and the gems do stack up after quite a long time. So if you've been asleep or haven't been paying attention this whole video, now is the time to pay attention as I recap everything for this video. So the first thing that you need to do every single day is collect your buried treasures from Arcadia Isle and sell them for doubloons. With the doubloons, you eventually save up and buy the treasure seed. With the treasure seed, you can plant in your backyard, and the treasure seed will grow twice a day, and you collect it twice a day and get so many gems each day. If you have 4 fruit trees, you can get about 8,000 gems per day with just this method. Next, I recommend getting your fruit trees twice a day as well, which is every 12 hours. So set an alarm clock for 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. or later if you wake up later, so that you guys can get tons and tons of gems. There are 11 fruit trees in Overlook Bay, and you can plant more in your backyard as well, so you can maximize the amount of gems you get each day. Next, do your pet tasks to level up. Whenever you get a pet task, always do them because you get gems, paw badges, and you get pet XP. Gems is what you need, but also the paw badges are also very important. You can spin a wheel like that one, the pet prize wheel, or you can spin the one in the ocean in Overlook Bay. I recommend spinning that one in Arcadia Depths so that you guys can have a chance at getting treasure seed, and the rewards are much better. So I would do that every single day. Also, along with your pet tasks and your daily spin in the wheel, you do your daily free wish. Yes, you get a free wish every single day at the wishing well. You can get a new pet, you can get pet pods, and you can get gems and doubloons. Gems, important, which is the whole point of this video. Doubloons are also great because once again, you can buy the treasure fruit seeds, which are very, very valuable. Lastly, fish if you have extra time. Fishing in Arcadia Isle with the fish bait only. That way you can get the most profit from catching every single fish. You can also fish in Molten Mines or anywhere else, but I highly recommend fishing in Arcadia Isle only because it does seem better, and yes, those fish sell for more than in normal Overlook Bay. So the things you should do every day is collect your buried treasure, collect your fruit, get your daily wish, and your daily fossils. That should take you about 10 minutes, so you have extra time if you can play for longer than 10 minutes to go fishing or do more pet tasks. So there's also some other ways to get gems that I did not say in this video, just like mining and jobs. So mining in Overlook Bay is pretty much the same as fishing, but it requires a little more effort. Also, the Fishing Pass 2 is newer, which is why I like fishing over mining. And when the new pet comes out, the level 95 pet for the Fishing Pass 2, you'll be in a huge advantage when you have completed the Fishing Pass because you'll have it and many players will not have it. It is so important to do your Fishing Pass now before the new pet comes out. Also, your job, usually instead of doing my job each and every day, I go fishing instead. I feel like I get more gems going fishing than actually going to work and doing the work task at the coffee shop. But I sure hope you guys liked today's video on how to get gems fast. This will be updated in a couple months when more ways to get gems are released. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, which is my subscriber goal. So thank you so much for watching. This has been the Feral Darrell that plays. Goodbye.